Hail, Source Hunter. Good to see you've reached Lacula Forest. It surrounds us here, like an invisible... Even so, it's plain as day to the... If she has ordered such... That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it... Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather... Leandra and her cronies may be
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there? In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source. Why? It's Silver Glen, of course. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what us strangers is. She showed us how we may overcome, but I suggest you talk to Father... Goddess's greetings,
The
traveler,
Immaculates here seem
and
to be a
blood's
friendly enough
blessings.
Seem being the operative word.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of... As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated... By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale. Once up, I was a young... I knew... And so... But then one day, Hiraka. Oh, and it was an unparalleled horror. But none of their potions... It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long deceased. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores. But like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts. It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tone. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you..." Hiraka. Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and... After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her "all will be well" embrace. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful. Of course you do. Because once I bear, I shall not. So believe me, Hunter, when I say that if you'd have stood so very near the moors of decay as I have, you too would be sorely tempted by the ancient promise of neck. Yes, it stems from her, the time heals all. I am not. Yet for 1,000 reasons, and for Hunter, 1, 2, 5. Their presence distorts all. So I shall. More prey.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself. You hit the nail on the head.
Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silver. They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health. They all act like they're following a benign god. I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loik. Mangoth. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start. The advantage of being a puss, my friend, not that I'm not the Immaculate's present.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates.
Give me the strength, oh
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
The goddess to become enlightened!
I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates. Then it shall be my pleasure to We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benediction, you find yourself in the goddess's temple. Therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sick, your unpreparedness The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of the goddess, is the light, the few, the proud, the
Give me the strength, oh goddess, to become enlightened. Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Bow before
Let
the
me
goddess
spill
and
blood
bow
for you,
before
Holy
her
One.
mouth on this earth, the conduit. Hold high the knife and let it plunge into the lost, so that by their blood we may
Diligently
redeem this
read the
downtrodden
words
realm.
of the goddess.
Immaculate it was, immaculate it may be again.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
The goddess is the word. Through the conduit she speaks, and through me her wisdom is repeated. Aye, then it shall be my pleasure. We are the chosen. Do you hold it to be true, O blessed be your willing premise the first, in honor of the goddess, that which...
Agreed. That is correct.
Premise the second, the blood of the greater should be used in service of the...
Yes, that is...
Premise the third, only those who have partaken in the spilling of...
Agreed.
Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy.
Immaculate, I want to be.
Blessed be the
blood of the
goddess,
lost
and
will flow.
blessed be the conduit.
The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When read to become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her immaculate God. I shall await you in the chamber of blood.
It's locked.
I traded my pickaxe for a bloodstone, and you'll do the same if you know what's good for you.
Move along.
Daemon Daemonium. Good.
You there! Cut it out! So that item interests you, yes? I can let you have it for very reasonable price indeed.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how... You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, my father was a good... Hello again, or Dua Salutoin, as we say in our homeland. Hello again, or... Hello again, or Dua Salutoin, as we say in our homeland. Move along.
Leave me be, I have a job to do. Move along. Leave me be, I've a job to... Move along.
Hey, stop that!
The goddess is the word. Then it shall be my... Do you hold your do you... Blessed be your... Premise the third.
Agreed.
Premise the second.
Yes,
Premise the...
agreed.
I shall await you in the chamber.
Hello, and you my help. You've my.
Move along.
Farma Malbenita! A source hunter in my story. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Lawrence, knew that this or my son Shebi and I travel from our home to find truth. My sweet little Pomargo Visa. We wait with hearts like we help him inside and set him to rest. When his father dies, there we saw special legionnaire using strength. I come to Silver Glen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant, exactly this. Please, source hunter. Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will do my best to... I have not find... As for neighbor, Mezal Moxis, strike him down, the murderer! Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. This illness, this rot, it sounds very much like the disease that came to Home Forest.
Then the ballads were right.
Do a salutoin, hunter. What can I do for? I will do my best to give answer, source hunter.
treasure! We've come too far to lose to such foes.
Hello again, or Dua Salutoin, as we say in our homeland.
Blessed be! Welcome to Silver.
What news from the mines?
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mine by yesterday. Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out! Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexis yourself. A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operation. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd. My only cause for complaint, your grace, are these awful goblins. They're starved. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brain fiends refused to wait. These goblins followed Drexis like lemmings, your grace. And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Preposterous! What does that foreigner know about the affairs of... Please, your grace, those brutes! I invited them here to save our valued mine. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months. And meanwhile, my men have all but fucked useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult to... Yes, a dreadful business, that. I've been... You see, my liege... When a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operation. My liege, you ought not some insane huckster when, fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly. Ah, yes, Ben. Of course, one of our many. Enough to know the whole institution has been a...
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Hello again, your grace.
Come to drink in the
Just look at him, asking toll to cross a broken bridge. Ridiculous.
Hasn't been paid in ages, has he? Might as well jump off the cliff.
Beware of the lost ones out there, one. Welcome, friend.
The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary. Be vigilant. Have you yet...
conduits.
They say
A little word of warning, traveler.
Who's down?
Look at you, Sugar. Oh, I could take you on a ride neither of us would soon... Oh, Sugar, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take... Oh, come now, hon. Oh, go right ahead. They just stand around and... Darling, I don't hardly recognise this place no more. Everything's changed since those silly...
I'm not in the mood for your games.
Amazing.
games, Granny.
Our kind
You've
can remain in
always been
heat
Silver
all year,
Glen's
it
finest
seems.
attraction,
So we
you
can.
know.
Such are our great carnal powers.
Right, wanna have a good
That
time?
source of so much passion and folly both.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Tell me, sweetie.
Be a moment. Wanna have a good time?
Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few. I'm finished with this one pony road.
I must say I'm...
I knew a source hunter perk. Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than he... The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find... But you're a source hunter. You can... I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worse. Apart from Gungir's statue. The nutty oaf sitting... I can't be certain myself where his cave is located. But at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. That circus rolled into town shortly after the a strange sort of substance. Discovered here around 2 years ago. What? Huh, you're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Lardens actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies, and goblins had more. I remember him well. Decent man, strong-backed, with something of a funny accent.
Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
You must be in the wrong place, babe. The Miss Revelon... Me? I'm Ramon. I may not... Even true love has a price angel face. Fine. Break my heart. No questions, please.
Quite a fine skeleton quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely, sturdy thing. I bet it'll last 100 generations if treated properly.
dare disturb my You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive.
I hope you...
Those damn...
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Ah, thank... Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Business is booming year-round now that the...
I traded my pick...
You there, cut it up.
Let the blood of your enemies be your motivation!
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce.
You got this! I'll pass the trial!
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with...
Yes! I could feel the goddess's finger coursing through my very veins!
Let me go, you little monster! Away with you!
No, Vicky did that. He got the princess well.
Please, somebody do something! Throw a bucket of water over the damn thing!
Tricks! Princess Hunter or boom! You there! Back off! Vicky!
No, don't go! Please help me!
Yes! Don't worry!
Princess keep her trap shut or Vicky boom! No folks, shoot off!
Gods, the fuse is getting shorter! Stop it! Freeze it!
Stop talking, naughty princess!
need to dry off.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! You saved my life! It was that cur of a Frederick. Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go.
Fastened tighter than the treasury.
You dare disturb my rumination? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive this imposition. You dare disturb my rumination? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive this imposition if you'll make me a generous offer.
Ah, thank... Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
You startled me. Let me... Hello, stranger. How... Oh, me? He's... Will? Please, leave me.
Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing. That little monster's face haunts me every time I so much as blink. Bonnie is my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company. Yes? Search me. He's a regular of mine, with rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example, and walk with a cane. But I digress. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked something awful all through the night. In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Meridino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage. Said the treasure was his and his I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bit. Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what part... Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing.
Praise the goddess. I've passed the trial.
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Bowl.
Yes, I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
Sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
What's business for you, anyway?
Swell enough, swell enough.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer. Goddess greetings, friend.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps.
This day we fight. This day we win!
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Darling,
Would be
I
better
just
if you
know I could
glanced
take
in
you
my
on a
direction.
wild...
I hope
You haven't come for mine as well.
Attraction,
Why
you
don't
know.
you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild...
Did the sun come out? Or did you just smile at me?
Hey, stop that!
Friends, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
Did someone leave an oven door open? Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Hi there, cutie pie. Want to have a good time?
You believe in the gods, baby. Look at the
What's business for you anyway? Truth is, I'm a wee bit short at the moment, waiting for a particular.
No, don't go! Yes!
God, the fuse is getting shorter.
I'm drenched.
Freezing.
Oh, thank dear me,
Ho-hum. Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Please leave me. I just want to work in peace and be alone with my thoughts.
You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very... You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe.
Oh, Bonnie. Yes, search. Anyway, in the morning, I was nothing. Are you? Oh, my hero. My art is still.
Watch where you're going. These Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty.
Mine to pan out for now.
Hi there. No. Indeed. Oh, that's the...
You believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
There you are, darling. Shall we get started? So we shall. There you are. Let's do it. But first, I need to know about your preferences, darling. You're in charge tonight, after all. So tell me. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. It was a terribly stormy night. In the tiny hut, a cauldron steamed and bubbled. A figure stood in the corner, pressing its fat, purple nose into the sharp indentation where the hut's walls met. Low muttering burbled through its jagged teeth and bloated lips. A knock, swift and sharp, fell upon the door. "Babe Orb!" a small voice called. "Babe Orb! It's happening! It is time!" The figure stood up straight and straightened the long, stained apron that hung about its hips. "A moment, child, a moment!" Babe Orb croaked, hurrying over to the cauldron. She quickly filled 2 flasks with the swirling violet brew and stuffed them into her pouch. In a flash, she was through the hut's door, flicking 2 gold coins at the grubby child, who scrambled to retrieve them from the dark doorsteps where they fell. The wind whipped Babe Orb's hair, lashing her thick skin with thorns. But the old witch had mind for one fact alone. The councillor was nearly dead. After some minutes, she arrived at the edges of town. Working her way into the councillor's sick room now required stealth, not speed. And so Babe Orb crept, silent as a cat, between alley and square until she came to the doors of his old, silent mansion. It was nearly easy for the witch to sidle in, masked in a simple wallflower charm, and wind her way into the crowded room where the councillor lay dying. She cradled her flask in her arms, enjoyed their warm
Into the fray
sloshing,
once more.
and awaited the final moment. "Soon," she whispering croaked, "soon enough the councillor will be mine." The wailing mourners around her took no notice. And that's the end of chapter 1. So cutie. What do you think? Oh, I bet you could use a pipe, couldn't you? A few puffs sure takes the edge off the suspense, doesn't it? Oh, well. This has been a pleasure, darling. Come find me again any old time.
Did the sun come out? Or did you just smile? Me? Even true? So it is!
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
This is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's finger coursing through my very veins.
you are, Cuddles. Well, it seems I've got you right where I want you. Ready and eat. Well, the question is, are you ready, Source Hunter? She delivered us from rot and from all that is unholy in this cruel world. Destroyer of Source, defiler of all that is
Yes, I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very...
Stand still, lost one. I fear this might hurt quite a bit. I wouldn't complicate things by thrashing about.
Treasure!
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
lucky charm.
I invoke the power of the giants!
Silence awaits you.
Troll toll. Pay the toll, human, or I'll squeeze you like a funny yellow fruit. I am Grumble. And when I roar, the birds take flight. The airs head for the horizon. Broken? What? Oh, but you're trying to be clever, aren't you? You want me to turn so you can run without paying. Your tricks won't work, human. Pay, or I'll grind you like pepper. We troll, us toll. You are unworthy to hear of the king. You must pay to walk his lands. But you must not make him the topic of idle conversation. Fine, I shall tell ya. The cave is here, yeah. But its true nature lies in the realm of fairy. And ask one of the other trolls. Ask Archibald. He's the one with brains, that one. 1,000 gold coins buys you passage.
Let's teach this.
Those...
Next time you must introduce me to your handsome friend. His musk dominates the breeze most pleasingly.
I don't know what kind of trysts you had in that home forest of yours, girl. But it's a very good thing you left when you did.
Power stance!
I'll make short work of this scum. If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name. As thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody. Life roils within these veins.
both are. How jolly. There's something quite astounding you must see. Look, a new story has been rewoven into time. A new Let us look together.
Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
I greet you, honorable master of the house. I am the shepherd of elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more set, and that is your final.
Yes, indeed.
Thy will be.
Oh, it's so cold in here, it hurts.
The Guardians
I think
mustn't listen
my very
to
words
him.
may freeze.
His every
and fall
word
to the
is
ground.
poison, such as no serpent has ever known.
They glow with a brilliant flame.
Oh, but he sides with that which has no name. I know he does. He is betrayal incarnate. He tricked them once, and will try to do so again. I fear their will is weak. Too weak still.
By the hoary beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Does my brilliant frost beguile you? I am ice, of course. Could I be more explicit? This place, of course. Those were times of great proportion. Your home, your rules, naturally. What would you like to know? Off to explore.
Tell me, O Weaver, if you know all that is past and present, I hope your quest fares well, dear. But oh, my, you too. Oh, but oh, by all I and what? What?
I wonder, do you know more? Good to see. Like would you from this way? But where but if she hit for Duke most, I got her luck.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Tell me, my friend, have you heard any recent prophecies regarding the... what was it again? Oh, yes, the so-called damned one.
Not lately, Master Imp. Indeed, I very much fear that until the Source Hunter. Welcome, welcome. There is Source Hunter. Welcome, welcome.
Good to see you, like the imp said to the ballista opera.
How might I serve our mission?
Welcome to Silver Glen, home and hearth of Immaculate.
Wait! Stop! Can it be? A source! They're coming for me! They know I've escaped! And they won't stop. The cult! The dark! Oh, they won't stop until they've silenced. I am Samid, once a humble miner, once a devoted... I once counted myself, but in time I discovered too much. When I was granted access, I immediately report I escaped that terrible place as quick to gain access to that nest. Speak to Loic, the Immaculate Abbot of the Witch. I'd always heard, as it stands, the conduit herself ordered that Source Hunter, in the name of the innocent...
My friend, did you hear? That man said we must find this village sacred stone. I am certain Jarrett has...
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road. Has rot taken your ears? I say this is an immaculate road. Only those blessed with loiks. Ah, you have passed the test. Be on your guard, though, for vicious creatures crawl upon the sands. Find the skull of stone, but there's no shame in preparing for the...
Goddess be with you, knowledgeable one. There is no
Goddess be with you, knowledgeable. There's no
An immaculate day to you. If you come seeking the god...
Goddess's greetings, traveler.
Careful, friend. The wasted land...
I suppose we'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
Better a toll than being spun into dinner.
Like hauling an tempest of dust! What happened to the lush forests of Lukula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Days they drag their souls through fields of dust. Feet fret through fields unfamiliar.
And gathered long the dregs of empires o'erturned, to rest in shadows of black suns. Curse this time-consuming tempest. Braving it is like wading waist deep.
Ours to adore. Join us in this world, O Dreamweavers!
My heels are really...
A tempest of dust! What happened to the lush forests of Lukula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting!
Through fields unfamiliar.
And gathered long the dregs of empires o'erturned, to rest in shadows of black suns.
I wouldn't make if you're not interested in purchasing the finest goblin wards. Though I suppose a sack of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins, might put me in the mood to share. business, goblin first, pig skin. So let's make... Out of the way, human scum! Yes, it's strange, but you won't say this particular... Right. The mighty rattling hiss. If you're not in... Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting!
Sigurd's beard, I've been slow.
My heels are really dragging here.
I'm crawling like a rat here. This day we fight. This day we win! Why are you all moving so fast?
Curse this time-consuming tempest. Braving it is like wading waist-deep through quicksand. The clock ticks on mercilessly while we advance at a slug's pace.
Welcome, initiates, to the Corridor of Bay. Welcome in...
Look at the floor. The stone is black as night.
Sinister place, this corridor of bane.
My body fails me.
Oh, and it feels so good.
Welcome, initiates, to the Chamber...
enemies have laid a trap.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Does anything seem different now? Not even worth the rummaging.
Junk. There we are. We can continue further down this dungeon.
I wonder what's next.